Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And today I got 4 more movie reviews for you. The first one is a little bit of a controversy here. The movie I'm referring to is called Cuties. And this was released on January 23rd, 2020 at one of the fan festivals. I don't remember which one. But this is a French coming-of-age dramedy film that has received positive reviews from critics, but negative reviews from fans. On IMDb, it has a 1.9 out of 10. It has a 4% on Google. But Rotten Tomatoes has an 87%, and RogerEbert.com gave it 4 out of 4 stars. So you can see people are split when it comes to this movie. The movie was written and directed by Maimona Doucoure in her directorial debut. Some of these names, most of these names I'm probably going to butcher, but I'm going to give it my best. If I'm pronouncing them wrong, sue me, but I'm going to try. We have Fathia Yusuf, Medina Eladi Azuni. We have Esther Gohor, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We have Miriam Hama, and then we have Malmuna Gai. Probably butchering those names, but I gave them my best. Anyway, this movie is about an 11-year-old girl, Amy, who is seeing other girls do some provocative dancing, and she's intrigued by it. So she tries to get in good with these girls, but they don't accept her at first. They already have the 4 they want, but eventually one of the girls, Yasmin, is basically cut from the group, and Amy eventually ends up replacing her. But she's also torn, Amy is, about doing the dancing because it's so provocative, and between her life at home, which is really conservative. Now, she's really intrigued because she sees other girls her same age doing the same thing, just like any other 11-year-old girl would. And the controversy around this movie is because of the dancing. There's one scene where there is a boob flash, which I really don't think was necessary, but anyway, it happened in the movie, and the dancing is really, really, really provocative. It is. I mean, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't like seeing that, but it's just a movie. People need to separate. Things are just being a movie to reality, but this movie actually has a lesson in it, because there are 11-year-old girls who are dressing just like this and doing things like this on social media. I see it all the time on YouTube, on Facebook. Hell, on Facebook, we have young kids streaming live their suicides. I mean, I've seen far worse things than what's in this movie. Yes, these girls are doing some dance moves that are more to the adult age group. But where do you think they're learning these dances from? MTV, YouTube. They're learning from all over the place. There are a lot more options for these girls to learn these things. But they're just dancing. I don't see the controversy in them just dancing, expressing themselves. You may not like the kind of dancing. You may not think it's appropriate for the age group, but they're doing it anyways. They're doing it when you're not watching them, when you're not home. It's happening, whether you like it or not. And I know a lot of people are canceling their subscription to Netflix because they won't take the movie off. Then so be it. Who says you have to even watch it? Now, this movie, I watched it as an uncle. I wouldn't want to see, like I said, I wouldn't want to see my young nieces doing stuff like this. But at the same time, it is just dancing. Yes, it's really provocative and it's a little too old for them. But at the end of the day, they're just dancing. Um, and like I said, I don't think we need to see the boob flash in the movie. I think that was necessary. Um, but I enjoyed this movie. It has a great message, and I hope people will actually sit and watch this with their younger kids and kind of explain to them that this stuff is not really appropriate for your age at this time. It's a teaching moment. Is how I see this movie. And like I said, it's not a perfect movie, but I did enjoy it. It has a great message. I really think mothers ought to sit their daughters down and have them watch it together and let them see, for themselves what it actually looks like and what it can do to your reputation as well. Because in this movie, Amy, she has a kind of a reputation that she's, a little bit of a nasty girl, if you will. But at the end of the day, at the end of this movie, she makes the right choice. And I was really happy when she did that. And it just goes to show that be a leader and not a follower. And eventually that's what Amy does. She goes back to what she knows, her roots, and what she thinks is appropriate. And I love that message in this movie. It's not all bad, and the controversy I just think is being blown way out of proportion. This movie is enjoyable. I liked it. So I'm going to give Cuties an 8 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. And of course, if you don't want to watch the movie, then don't watch it. But the one thing I cannot stand is people getting on IMDb and purposely running down the score and not even watching the movie. I think that's disrespectful to the people who take the time to watch the movie. And I really think and wish that IMDb will get a grasp on that and not allow people just to go on there and put their scores in just to run down the damn score. It's currently holding, now it's like 2.2 out of 10. And that's because a lot of people are not even watching the movie. They're just mad because Netflix won't take it off. And so they're purposely running down the score. At the end of the day, it's your prerogative if you want to unsubscribe. But Netflix is not going to take down a movie, especially one now that it's really controversy and people are split on it. People are going to watch it. I didn't know nothing about this movie until I watched a video on a certain celebrity that I follow on Facebook. I'm not going to mention her name, but she is a mother as well. And she unsubscribed from Netflix after almost 7-8 years just because of one movie. And I think it's a little crazy. But again, to each their own. But for me personally, I enjoyed it. In the comment section below, if you've seen this movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. Do you think this movie is controversial? Do you think it shouldn't be allowed on Netflix? Or do you want to see it taken down? I would love to hear some feedback from you guys. And as always, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you like this review, hit that like button. Also, if you do comment on this video and you don't like what I have to say or the grade or anything, just be respectful in the comment section below. Otherwise, I will delete your comments. I won't put up with any name calling or none of that generic childish bull crap. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for many more movie reviews, and check you later.